And Tenterfield Arc the outside, and they're set to run. And away they go. Starter caught them okay, and Zabuin in the middle of the line, and Quatre Bar began fast. Sear Snell is up with them. True Response went over their heels in the early part and settled last of all. Roman Jester is showing some pace down on the inside. Second hurdle coming up in the race now, and Quatre Bar outside Cashalite. He leaped it beautifully the top weight. Back in third, Roman Jester fighting the rider early. Going up is Tenterfield Arc over on the outside of Iron Horse, and Sear Snell between horses. Here's the next hurdle coming up now, the last one in the straight the first time round. Oh, Ben Nevis went down. Ben Nevis has had a very bad fall, and he's in a bad shape as they head towards the turn out of the straight now. And the leader out towards the 2100 metre mark. That rider's okay on Ben Nevis too, Brian Constable. He's okay up and walking around. And as they leave the straight now, Quatre Bar's on top. He's a couple of lengths in front. As they head along the riverside, in second position is Tenterfield Arc, and then Cashalite, who wants to pull third on the inside. Iron Horse is around him. 2 lengths further back, Sear Snell running in fifth placing on the inside of Zabuin. And they're followed by True Response, who's next to last, and Raymond Jester back last of all. Quatre Bar about to come to the hurdle near the 1700 metres now, and that over it he goes. A reasonable sort of a jump. Tenterfield Arc second, Cashalite third. Iron Horse is fourth on the outside by the 1600 metres. Then Sear Snell, followed by Zabuin, and True Response is next over on the outside of Roman Jester. Zabuin not handling that particular hurdle all that well, and out near the 1400 metres, it's Quatre Bar by 2 lengths. Tenterfield Arc is second, Cashalite third. Iron Horse is a neck away fourth. 3 lengths Sear Snell, who's over on the inside of Zabuin, who again wrapped that one, and then True Response and Roman Jester is last of all. They've got 1200 to go. Here's the next hurdle coming up in their sights now. Fourth last one, Quatre Bar jumping reasonably by 2 lengths. Tenterfield Arc giving ground. Cashalite the inside. Iron Horse improving. 2 to Sear Snell, followed by Zabuin making some ground with 1,000 metres to go. True Response has dropped out to be second last with Roman Jester. Here's the third last hurdle coming up now. Oh, Sear Snell nearly lost to lollies, and the rider in a bit of difficulty there. He lost ground quickly at the 800 metres now, and Iron Horse moved up to Quatre Bar, but Zabuin whipped up fast and got to third. Big finish coming up here. Back behind them is Cashalite. True Response starts his run from second last. He's gone around Sear Snell and then Roman Jester. Tenterfield Arc is last of all, but the former Epsom winner at his hurdle debut. Iron Horse took the lead with 2 to get over. He dashed away with Zabuin coming home well on the outside of Quatre Bar, and then True Response, who switched course to the inside. At the second last, Iron Horse, he put in a few shorties, and Zabuin claims him quickly now on the outside. Quatre Bar's battling away, and then True Response, but at the last now, Zabuin, oh, he stumbled through it. He hasn't jumped all that well today, but he's kicked away on Iron Horse, and then Quatre Bar, True Response and Sear Snell, but Zabuin coming clear. The 2 best flat horses in the race, Quinella. Zabuin goes on to beat Iron Horse by 2 lengths. True Response in third, Quatre Bar fourth, Sear Snell fifth. He made a bad mistake about 900 from home. Then Cashalite, followed in by Roman Jester, and Tenterfield Arc is the last one to go over the line. Zabuin the winner to pay $5 and $1.60, beating Iron Horse and True Response in 3 minutes 7.4. Numbers will be 4, 7 and 2 in the Henry Bolte hurdle race. Zabuin paid $5 for the win, $1.60 for the place. Iron Horse $2.50, True Response $1.60. $5 and $1.60 for the winner, $2.50 second and $1.60 third. Quinella paid $12.20. The exacta $24.80, and the trifecta. Nearly ready. Mr. Christopher's gone in. Ruby's Jester about to come up into his gate, drawn the outside. Moves up into the gates, so the field is set to run. Racing now. Hello Boys began okay with Mr. Christopher, and Ruby's Jester away very fast towards the outside. Spardanza got out quickly too, and in the early part Marvilla's working across, and Let's Wet began fast. Charnwood Crest had dropped in behind them, and in the early stages also coming across was Snapper Cane to be up with the leading horses, and Dane Storm is coming down the middle of the track. They go past the 600 metre mark now, and it's Marvilla working to the lead. Marvilla in front with Snapper Cane to its left-hand side. Hello Boys has found the outside rail within a length of leading horses, and they're followed by Spardanza, Ruby's Jester, Charnwood Quest. Further back is Dane Storm, Mr. Christopher. Let's Went is a long way back, and Thong Circuit Tyres last of all. They're passing the 200. Marvilla the leader. Hello Boys is struggling to get there. Snapper Cane and Spardanza on the far side. Ruby's Jester starting to sprout wings. It's Snapper Cane the leader, 100 out. Ruby's Jester storming through. Snapper Cane still in front. Snapper Cane wins at a half length to Ruby's Jester. Probably Spardanza third. Marvilla's close up, not far away. And then Hello Boys, who weakened in the run home, followed in by Charnwood Quest, and then Dane Storm. Let's Went a long break to Thong Circuit Tie, who's towards the tail end of the field, and Mr. Christopher was last in. Snapper Cane is the winner, wearing blinkers first time, ridden by Stephen Vella, trained by Robert Sturkey. Number 10, Snapper Cane, first up, has taken the race in 57.8 seconds. Ruby's Jester's finished very hard into second place. Area, this mare, Lungano, and at the moment she's trotting right away from the starting point, so it looks like she might be coming out. So stand by for an announcement here. Substitute is number 1, Madam Plume. Advice. Lungano late scratching taken out 120 on vet's advice. Bookmakers rule a line, a betting announcement to follow the running of the race. They're all in now. Set to run. Sub is number 1, Madam Plume. 2,000 metres, they're away. Wee Swelter just a little slow to move on the inside, but is hustling through. Hindu Dancer, Platonic Love, Snarbell all jump well as they settle into stride. Platonic Love is going forward on the outside with Dame Jessie Bambra, but they put the 1800 behind them now, and it's Wee Swelter narrowly in front of Dame Jessie Bambra. Settling third, then Platonic Love with Mystic Melody on the outside. A length and a half, Madame Plume, 3 deep around Quietly Adamant and Snarbell. 2 lengths to Hindu Dancer, Shelley's Magic, and Joy last of all. Good tempo now out to the 1400. Dame Jessie Bambra working to the lead, a couple of lengths clear. Wee Swelter is second. In third placing is Mystic Melody, followed by Platonic Love, and 2 lengths to Quietly Adamant. A length and a half further back in the field, Snarbell. Madame Plume around her, about 3 lengths away. Hindu Dancer, Shelley's Magic, and 4 to Joy. About 1100 to go. They've gone very hard in this, and the leader is Dame Jessie Bambra by 2 lengths to Wee Swelter. 3 lengths away, Mystic Melody. Nearly a length back on the inside, Platonic Love, and then came Quietly Adamant in 5th placing. Madame Plume follows her, Snarbell the rail. Then 2 lengths away, Shelley's Magic outside, Hindu Dancer, and 2 to Joy. At the 800 metres, and coming up the side, it's Dame Jessie Bambra. A little over a length to Wee Swelter, a couple to Mystic Melody. Platonic Love fourth the inside, then Quietly Adamant. Moving up as Madame Plume on the outside as they come around the home turn now, and they were followed then Hindu Dancer over on the rails. Shelley's Magic pulls out wide, Snarbell towards the tail, and Joy is pulled to the outside as they corner. Dame Jessie Bambra joined by Mystic Melody. Quietly Adamant, Madame Plume is 4 wide, coming with a good run, and Shelley's Magic comes with her as they got to the 300 metres now, and Shelley's Magic swept up on the outside and has headed Madame Plume. Quietly Adamant trying to kick back on the rails, and Joy with a run down the outside. It's Shelley's Magic inside the 200. Quietly Adamant trying hard along the inside, and then Madame Plume. It's Shelley's Magic the leader though. Shelley's Shelley's Magic over a length in front, too good. Shelley's Magic by a length and a half to Quietly Adamant, a half head to Madame Plume third. A gap to Oh Joy, Hindu Dancer, Snarbell, Long Break, Mystic Melody, followed in by Platonic Love. Another big break then to Dame Jessie Bambara, and We Swelter last of all. Shelley's Magic, the winner, number 14. Shelley's Magic, ridden by Wayne Hawkeye, takes out the third. Pay around $6.30 and $2, beating Quietly Adamant and Madame Plume. Shelley's Magic, Wayne Hawkeye and Barbara Marshman combining to take out the race. 27.70. Trifecta yet to come, running double, $378.80. Trifecta, $65.70. Another attempt is now made. He goes in this time. Gate is snapped behind. Amber lights get turned on, 2 to move in. Gunnell coming up into the line. The Avnik will be the last to move up. All in now, 1400. Set to run. Racing now, beautiful start too. Zero Drama began fast, but Liberty Lad bounded out very quickly and watched the front early. Sparring Partner and the Avnik settling right behind them. They're followed by McJake, Gunnell, Moolah easing back and going forward. Prince Key near the inside, followed by a Little Dozer and Aussie's Lad last of all. Liberty Lad found the lead comfortably and heads out near the 1,000, a length and a half in front. It's Liberty Lad from Zero Drama. Sparring Partner in third place. On the outside is McJake travelling a little wide, a length further back in the field came the Avnik in 5th place, but also is off the track, being followed by Prince Key near the inside, and then Gunnell, a break of about 2 to 3 lengths to Little Dozer, Moolah, and Aussie's Lad last on the outside, up towards the 600 metres, and the leader is Liberty Lad against the rail. Coming after it as they corner is Zero Drama. Sparring Partner wider out with McJoey, and the Avnik and the white blinkers is coming the deepest as they corner. Prince Key getting through on the inside, then Little Dozer. Oh, Gunnell's badly held up for a run there, and Muller and Aussie's Lad at the tail. They got to the 300. Zero Drama pounced on Liberty Lad and sprinted to the lead. There's a wall of horses chasing. Gunnell has finally got into the clear. Muller's coming down the outside, and Little Dozer. Zero Drama in front. Gunnell claims it in the Avnik. Muller and Little Dozer and Aussie's Lad are all coming. Gunnell's hit the front. This is a big effort. Little Dozer a neck behind him, but Gunnell too good. Overcame severe trouble but has won it. Gunnell beating Little Dozer and Muller. They're followed by Aussie's Lad. Zero Drama had every chance, and back behind them the Avnik. Long break Liberty Lad, trailed in then by Prince Key, who's finished towards the tail end of the field. One of the last to go over the line was McJake, and back at the tail is Sparring Partner. Good effort that. The winner, number 9, Gunnell. He ran into some serious trouble trying to get through, and then when he finally did get the split, he pounced. .937 of is set, and Homewrecker takes the outside, so they're set to run. About to break at the 2,000 metres. They're away. and Mad Harry began okay. Missing the start there was Kawasaki Sand 2 or 3 lengths. In the early stages, Gunner Matter is away fast, and also Our Banjo on the outside is going towards the front. Storm Attack is booting through as they settle into stride. Storm Attack the leader, Our Banjo is second, and they're followed then by Mad Harry third the inside. Home Wrecker tracking about 4 wide, getting up into 4th placing, followed by Gunner Matter, who's 3 deep. Up there too is Guilty Verdict, and they're followed by Polish Echo, running about 7th on the rail, being trailed by White Hart Lane, Kaiser Soze. Kawasaki Sands got through on the rail after a slow start. Kahunga is a fair way back in the field, being followed further back by Pagola. Then Archforce just ahead of those on the outside in the orange cap. Well back behind Pagola then came Dayanira and Halo at Risk last of all. About 1,100 metres to go now as they came up the side. Storm Attack in front, led by about a half a length to Our Banjo. Home Wrecker is third on the outside. In behind them is Mad Harry and Gunner Matter on the outside, being trailed then by White Hart Lane, Guilty Verdict, Polish Echo, who's down on the inside. One further back is Archforce, who's moving up around back behind those horses. Then Kaiser Soze, then Kawasaki Sand. Dayanira pulled to the outside. Kahunga a fair way back in a bunching field now, followed by Pagola and Halo at Risk as they came towards the turn at the 600 metres, and Our Banjo strode to the lead. Out after it quickly, White Hart Lane out very wide with Home Wrecker. Storm Attack kicking back along the inside. Gunner Matter right behind the leading quartet. Guilty Verdict pulls out wide with Archforce, who's under the whip now. Kahunga searching for a way through, and then Polish Echo still across the track at the 400 metres, where Home Wrecker, despite racing wide, hit the lead. Guilty Verdict after it with Archforce. Kahunga's kicked through. Mad Harry's battling away strongly too. Gunner Matter can't reach them at the moment. At the 200, Kahunga hit the lead. Guilty Verdict, Archforce down the outside. Polish Echo lifting late with Halo at Risk. Kahunga tackled by Guilty Verdict on the outside, and Archforce has come home the best. Archforce ahead to Guilty Verdict. Kahunga close up third. Polish Echo, Halo at Risk right behind them, followed by Pagola and Mad Harry. A break to Gunner Matter, who couldn't go on, and then Kaiser Soze. Long break behind those in the field, then to Dayanira, and back towards the tail of the field, Home Wrecker, who's tired badly in the run home. Also well back there to go over the line was Storm Attack, and one of the last in Kawasaki Sand and Our Banjo. Kawasaki Sand's just walking past the line here after the race. Kawasaki Sand having failed with. Next on the card, the Geoffrey Levitt handicap. Take out 1, 4, 6 and 10. Field of 7 running up the straight 1,000 metres for the next on the program. Set. Racing, Real Boy began well in the middle of the line alongside the Mookster, who's going to speed to the front, no doubt. In behind those early Noisy Prospect and Cash Crop not far off the pace, nor is Windigo, who races over on the far side, and Glamorimus is closest to the middle of the track. They want to stay away from the outside rail, and the Mookster is the leader at the 650 metre mark, and the red blinkers. Windigo slotted in right behind him, and Glamorimus on the far side. Cash Crop handy, followed by Noisy Prospect, Anarchy Walk, and Real Boy is against the outside rail at the 400 metres. He's had to pull the whip on the Mookster by 2 to Windigo, travelling beautifully second, then Glamorimus, Cash Crop. Real Boy's under the whip on the outside rail. Anarchy Walk can't go on a Noisy Prospect. The Mookster at the 200 by 2. Windigo is his danger, and they're clear to Cash Crop. Real Boy struggling on. Windigo racing to the Mookster. They've come to the middle of the course together. Windigo ducking in is a neck in front from the Mookster and Real Boy, but Windigo pulled clear. Windigo by a length the Mookster. Real Boy third. Cash Crop fourth. Then came Glamorimus, Anarchy Walk and Noisy Prospect. Windigo too good. Number 3 to pay 380 and 230, beating the Mookster, and no third dividend for Real Boy's run 56.9 on the dead track for the 1,000 metres. Just 1.4 outside of Special's record with a tailwind, but nonetheless a flying gallop from Windigo. But Windigo finishing over the top of him. He's got a great record over the 1,000 metres course here. His last 3 up the straight, netting 2 wins and a second behind Bomber Bill Enlisted Company, and then this win today, so he's won 3 of the last 4 up the straight. Certainly has been a shift by the winner, but they didn't touch, looking at that head on. But both drifted across towards the middle of the course. And Wendigo pulled clear to win by Randall. All in now. Set to go. Ready to run, 2600. Racing now. Green Raider jumped pretty well towards the inside. Break the Bank got out nicely with Frenzel Rom. Casino Heights got away well. He's in the first half dozen early. Away very quickly there is Irish Piper on the outside, and also Super Revenue. They're coming down to the pace the first time. Irish Piper working across to go to the lead from Super Revenue. It's outside. Frenzel Rom a handy third. It's 3 wide, so it's keeping Super Revenue deep. Mighty Ming, Casino Heights over on the rails as they negotiate the bottom turn inside the 2200 metres. Irish Piper's been left out there working very hard, and he's kicking up again to find the lead. So it's Irish Piper, Casino Heights, Mighty Ming is third, Frenzel Rom is fourth, outside Bow Led, 2 Super Revenue, Green Raider, a length and a half, Break the Bank and Count Christo, Camargo and Red Astaire is last of all. Pace has been very, very fast early. At the 1800 metres, Irish Piper now went out by 3, Casino Heights second, Mighty Ming third, Bow Led fourth the inside, and then Frenzel Rom, a length Green Raider over on the inside of Super Revenue. Pace slackening a little here, about a length and a half to Break the Bank, Count Christo, Camargo pushing up on the inside, and last of all Red Astaire. About 1500 metres to go, and Irish Piper the leader by 4 lengths. Casino Heights second, Mighty Ming a length and a half away third, Bow Led on the rails, and then Frenzel Rom, who's holding down 5th placing, Wonder Green Raider, Super Revenue 2 lengths away, Break the Bank outside Camargo, another 2 lengths in the field to the grey Count Christo, and 2 lengths to Red Astaire. Irish Piper at the 1200 metres, led by 5 to 6 lengths. Casino Heights second, Mighty Ming third, Bow Led is fourth, and a length and a half to the well-tried Frenzel Rom, who's had a good run. In behind them, Green Raider the inside, followed by Super Revenue, and Break the Bank's been 3 deep for most of the journey. A length and a half, Camargo, Count Christo, and Red Astaire was still last of all. Up the side now, about 900 to go. Irish Piper from Casino Heights second, Mighty Ming third, Frenzel Rom's eased out wide, putting Break the Bank even deeper. Bow Led is in behind them, followed by Super Revenue and Camargo, taking off Count Christo in a packing field, leaving Green Raider second last, and Red Astaire at the tail, but 6 lengths would cover them. At the top of the lane now, Irish Piper's gone, and Casino Heights left in front around the turn. The challenges are plenty. Mighty Ming the outside, Frenzel Rom, Break the Bank coming with a run. Getting up on the inside, Super Revenue, Count Christo the widest. Green Raiders made his run through the field as they came towards the 300 metres. Break the Bank raced up to the lead from Casino Heights, Frenzel Rom, and then Green Raider and Super Revenue battling away. Break the Bank out very wide, getting to the lead from Frenzel Rom, Casino Heights, Green Raider pushing through. It's Break the Bank now. Green Raiders diving up on the inside. Green Raider and Break the Bank wide apart, and Break the Bank. Break the Bank, I think, has beaten Green Raider in a photo. Frenzel Rom and Count Christo right up there for third. Casino Heights is right behind them with Bow Led, and wider out then came Red Astaire from Mighty Ming. In behind those horses, Super Revenue and Camargo, with Irish Piper knocking up to the tail. Great finish. They were right across the track, and Break the Bank looks like it's finished a shade the better. Judge naturally calling for a photo finish. They've run 2:48. The winner, Break the Bank, 6:30 and 2:20. The field locked away, ready for the last on the card. They're away. Don Vermore out fairly on the inside. Costly Edition began fast. Sunlit Plains dropped out to the tail, and Tuanella is last of all. Costly Edition led from Dance the Night and away quickly. Page of Glory going fast as Tyson's Bite looking for the lead with Al Herreur. Now Purple Groove in the wash-up has settled down a little worse than midfield, and Tyson's Bite sped out by a couple of lengths to Costly Edition. Al Herreur and Page of Glory is fourth. 2 lengths to Dance the Night, and they're followed by Juno Beach, Sanachi, Sunlit Plains very wide. wide. Nearly a length, Don Vermorf being followed further back then by then Change of Control. Purple Groove's got a fair way back, but they're running along quickly. Quit Smoking towards the tail, and Tuanella up towards the bend at the 650. Tyson's Bite by a couple. Costly Edition. El Herer the outside, and then Page of Glory. Dance the Night in behind them, the grey. Wider out of Sonachi with a run from Sunlit Plains. Change of Control now as they corner Purple Groove, easing over heels and getting to the middle of the course. Into the straight now near the 400 metres, right across the track. Sonachi coming with a run wide out to tackle these leaders. Costly Edition down on the inside. A run through there for Change of Control, and Purple Groove is starting to come home well. Quit Smoking's coming home fairly well as well. They're inside the 200 metres where Sonachi's tackled by Purple Groove, who's coming home the better in the middle. Purple Groove takes the lead now from Dance the Night, and Purple Groove, a very good filly, beats Dance the Night by 3/4. Photo third. Sonachi on this side and Quit Smoking, they're very wide apart. Don Vermore just behind them. Change of Control was next, and then Tuanella, Costly Edition, Juno Beach, Sunlit Plains. Well back in the field to go over the line next. Page of Glory, El Herer knocked up, and so did Tyson's Bite to run last. And she's very, very smart. Number 1, Purple Groove, giving Nash